I did not do my hair today. I had it up in a bun, but because my bun was so high, like, I don't know, it just wasn't working with this. Get my life together. All right, guys, I'm doing the Q&A. I asked you guys last week, obviously, if you had any questions, and I was so surprised at the amount of questions I got. I mean, for me, because I literally thought maybe 5 questions tops. First question on Instagram is from Beautiful Encounters, Joe. Okay, she wrote, girl, put us on to your makeup skills and how you met hubby. Thanks for the compliment. I really don't think I'm good with makeup. I think I'm decent with brows. I think I shouldn't be downplaying what you're, shutting down a compliment. No, but honestly, I'm not like good with like doing people's makeup, but I feel like I'm okay with making it look natural, using makeup to make it look as natural as possible. So I don't know, I guess less is more. How you met hubby? I met hubby in high school. Oh, but I'm gonna butcher this. Belenchakon? I'll write it down. So the question is, what is your favorite Christian song? By the way, I love your channel. Thank you. My favorite Christian song, I think, is still Holy Spirit. I forget who sings it, but I love that song. And my second favorite, I think, is Oceans by Hillsong. Xmanda Pandex asked, Charlotte, quick question. What facial sunblock do you wear under your makeup? I don't. I don't wear sunblock. It's so bad, especially now that it's summer. I used to have it in my Bare Minerals, but I don't wear that anymore, so yeah, it's bad. I don't. Jay Waka asks, how did you and your husband maintain a strong relationship back when you were just dating, since you've been with him for years? That's a good question. To be honest, maintaining a strong relationship, there was always love there, for sure. We loved each other, but we had a lot of growing to do individually, and especially when you start dating young, you kind of grow together in what you both want each other to be, rather than two individuals and growing and then, you know, working together, if that makes sense. So we were strong in the sense that we loved each other, but we had so many issues based off the decisions we made, mistakes we made and stuff. So to be honest, I think the only thing that held us together was God. But we had a big gap between everything. We broke up quite a few times for a long period of time. So I think we really had to work on ourselves first. But I guess when we started to date again, and what, that 4 or 5 years before we got married, I don't even know how long, what kept us strong, I think, definitely had to have been God and our connection with that and our relationship with that. Your emotions go up and down so much that, yes, you'll love the person, but you're not going to always have that feeling of at its highest. So, you know, through life's obstacles, what's going to hold you grounded, what keeps you together? And that, to me, is the only answer that I can come up with, is it's through God. And he definitely brought us back together, so hope that answers it. Jacqueline Ann, you're always dressed so well and classy. Who and what inspires your style for clothing? Thanks so much. That's honestly such a great compliment. I think I am inspired by a lot of different people, and what I'm wearing, it depends on my mood, and I have like, I don't think I have one look. I think what I try to go for is looking good but effortless. Like, for someone to say you look so great, but you're just so effortless, like that to me would be the biggest compliment. Classy, that's a great compliment too. And I don't know, trendy, what inspires me? So many different things. I feel like lately it's not always been the thing for me, but I feel like European style and just lifestyle and the way they look to me has been an inspiration. But obviously, like, I like the whole sports luxe trend and casual and, you know, like Audrey Hepburn type look. I mean, I like all different types of looks, so I get it from everywhere. I like anything that's effortless but like put together, and anything that doesn't look like I'm trying too hard, if that makes sense. I actually want to make a video kind of on that, not just fashion, but I want to call it European vibes. And let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing that, because that's what I've been kind of feeling lately. With fashion, makeup, hair, and all that. Nini XO, I believe that your name is Denise. She wrote, "Beautiful as always." Thank you. "When you had your ombre, did you do it yourself or went to a professional? I want a new look, but I'm scared." Thank you for the compliment. And when I had my ombre, I did go to a professional. I went to my friend. She was a hair stylist, but she doesn't do it anymore. She's too busy, and I'm so upset about it because it's so hard to find someone. But yeah, I did go to someone. I definitely couldn't do that myself. I think don't be scared to do a new look, but I would definitely recommend bringing in a couple different pictures of what you want and then pictures of what you don't want, and being very specific and really doing your research. Because I know I'm so picky when I go. So, I mean, yeah, it's worth it, I guess. Give it a shot. And she also asked, "What's your updated skincare routine?" Girl, if you only knew. I was just talking about this with my friend who just got off the phone, and I was like, you know, actually been getting a lot of comments on my skincare, what I've been doing and stuff, and if you guys wanted a skincare routine, I could do it, but honestly, it's like a joke. It's like, it's so minimal that it's like, I don't know. I think the only thing that I can say to you guys is this. What I have changed is I really don't wear foundation. I'll wear concealer. I think not having any foundation on my skin and being able to breathe. I mean, my skin clear. My skin is clear. I've never suffered with acne. But my complexion is dramatically different. I feel like it just seems healthier and less breakouts. Only with like that time of the month. And then also I have been exfoliating. Exfoliating is a huge thing. So every 3 to 7 days I do that. Whenever I feel it's starting to get a little bit of like a not smooth texture. Next question, Regret Less 72. This is Michelle Fuentes. "How do you deal with financial struggles and balance your needs and wants when it comes to purchasing?" Good question. How do you deal with your financial struggles and balance your needs? Finance is a tough one. I mean, me and my husband don't have, our income isn't anything crazy, so we definitely have to watch how we spend our money. Of course, our goal and what we're working so hard is to just have a day where we don't have to live like paycheck to paycheck, so we, you know, can have a very fulfilling life without stressing every time, you know, we buy something. And I think that's everyone's goal most of the time. Something that I actually started about 3 weeks ago is I have been putting away 10% of any money that I make, and just saving it. And you'd be surprised how quickly that adds up. Just doing that, I just want to be able to save money. Like, I'm good with like putting it in my slots and like saving for my bills, but this says paycheck to paycheck. It's not actually saving anything. So I wanted to just put 10% away of any kind of income. And I think that's a good tip. Also, I have been doing this for a long time, and my husband and I do it together. We tithe 10% of our income as well. So that would be 20% we take out of what we make. But the 10% goes to the church, and we know that God provides for us, and he does. He meets our needs, and we give back. So that's definitely been helpful. Next question is _Belenchekon. I don't know how to say your name. "If you could learn any language, which one would you choose?" I think I missed this comment. I didn't see it. I think French. I used to say, you know, Italian. I don't know. I think French. I think I'd like to know how to speak French. That'd be so cool. Gia Marie asked, how do you keep your skin looking so flawless? Send a girl some help. Oh, you're so sweet. I guess I answered that already, right? Like, my skincare is very minimal. Maybe try giving a break from foundation, see if that helps, and definitely exfoliate. The sun is going down. I have to get closer to this window. Samantha Broski, my bestie. If you could play Barnaby, Ollie, or Stanley Dumb, for the rest of your life, which one? So dumb. Laurel and Hardy. It's a tough one. I'd have to say Stanley Dumb. If you guys don't know who they are, do your research. All Beauty Everything asked, how old are you? I am 19. I was about to say I'm 19. I'm 29. God, I freaking act like I'm 19. How old are you? That's funny. Whew, almost 30. Aww. That's so funny. I'm doing this and I'm looking at the comments, and then Michelle Fuentes Regret Less 72 just posted a whole thing. Aww. You're so cute. Alright, so we got Barbara Tolbert. Where do you buy your white tees from? I steal them from my husband. And I think he gets them at Uniqlo and maybe Target. I'll have to ask him. As well as the button-up collared ones. Like this one? I don't feel like I've worn this before on here. Did I? Oh, maybe I did. This one's from H&M. And I like to wear like this little bralette. Where did I get this bralette from? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Your brows, threaded or waxed? I actually don't do either. I stopped getting my eyebrows threaded like maybe is it 3 years ago or 4 years ago? Because they kept thinning them out. And so now I just kind of tweeze around. I really don't, like, I honestly, there's so many hairs just around it and I don't even mind because my hair's not like really thick and dark, and like I don't have a lot of brow, so it's not like it's like I have to get them waxed and shaped because they're out of control. So, but even so, I like to have a couple little hairs. Like I like it to look like bushy and natural, but I will fill them in and I will like tweeze if there's any that are really like standing out. But when I worked at European Wax Center, I would wax like around, like maybe like a tiny strip there, tiny strip, and just like to clean it up around, if that makes sense. Like not even like close to it, just to have a more smooth look. But I really don't like to touch my brows. I like them to be like bushy and full because I really don't have a lot. How do you manage being in an interracial relationship on Long Island of all places? Especially with all the craziness going on in our society today, do you come in contact with a lot of hatred? You know, luckily, I really haven't experienced that. I've never really come across anything, thankfully. Unless I just am oblivious to it because I ignore things. I don't know. Miss 87 asked, what is your occupation? So I am a part-time server. I don't want to say where. Eventually I'll probably tell you where, but I'd rather not, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Safety reasons. And then I'm obviously a blogger, and that's what my goal is to be and to, you know, pursue this. And so it's not like my main source of income, but, you know, a blogger and a server. Erica Roman, I don't think you asked a question, but I love your comment. It's so funny. I have to respond to you. Love you. Okay. Christina Trapaletti. She asked, how tall are you and how tall is Danny? I am 5 1/2 inch. 5 1/2 inch, yes. Danny is 6'1". How have you adjusted to living together after getting married? Anything fun or hard that you weren't expecting? Adjusting to living together has been good. We're good. I think the first month was the hardest. I think from the wedding to the transition of being married and my friend moving, and then just like adapting, I was stressed, and I definitely was losing hair because I remember I told you guys like my hair was thin. I didn't want it dark because you could see the root, and it's still not thick, but it's definitely growing back, so I'm so thankful. What was the point of me telling you that? That it was, we definitely, it was an adjustment, it was a shift. So but honestly, living together is not hard, and I think that we work together good as a team, and you just gotta stay positive. Of course, there's always some things, I don't even know, I feel like it would be too long for me to get into detail, but I probably will make a whole separate video on marriage and stuff when we hit our 1 year. Like all the things that we struggle with, the things that we're really good with. I mean, I want to answer it, but I feel like I'd be sitting here for so long. What do you do for work? And she also asked, what do you do for work and do you like it? I'm a server. Do I like it? You know what? Honestly, I do. I don't love my job, but I do love the convenience, the flexibility, the hours, the quick cash, the people I work with. Like honestly, it's not the best place, but it's definitely, I'm grateful for it. And I'm really grateful for my schedule. So Kelly Monroe, I believe you're the one who requested this whole video, so let me get to you, girl. Thanks for requesting this. She asked, what's your occupation? I answered that. If you had to give up coffee or makeup, which one would you pick? That's a hard one. You know why? Because as much of makeup that I gave up, and like I gave up I used to drink like 2 to 3 cups a day. Now I drink 1. And so I gave up a lot of it. And then for makeup, I used to wear so much, and now I really don't wear a lot at all. So, but as much, I don't know. But because no matter what, I still need makeup. Like I still need to do my brows. I still need concealer. I still need a little bronzer. You know, like I need, I guess, coffee I'd have to give up. I know, that's crazy because I love freaking coffee. Is there an age difference between you and Danny? Just a year. He's 30. He's 31. Oh, my babe's getting old. And I'm 29. I'll be 30 in September. Guys, it's so dark. I don't know if I could do this anymore. Do you like traveling? If so, where? If so, where have you gone? I want to travel. I have so many places that I want to go. Do I like traveling? Yes and no, because I would love to see so many different parts of the world and experience culture and stuff, and of course vacations are amazing, but like people who travel on a regular day basis, not day basis, but regularly, or like every other weekend or something like that is not me. Like I would not like that. Like I'm such a homebody, it's ridiculous. Like I barely go out anywhere. Like that's the God honest truth. So like yes, but not all the time. Like I need a lot of home time. So anyway, yeah, that's a good question. I have been to Mexico, California, Canada, Louisiana, Jamaica, Aruba. Well, Aruba was a part of a cruise, so Aruba, Bahamas. That's really it. Across the country, you know, like other states, Florida and all that, but. Hey, Love Trey. Hey, girl. Toronto. Any tips preparing for engagement, marriage, or things to consider before taking that big step? My boyfriend and I have talked about premarital counseling. Do you think it's worth it? Yes. 110% yes. It is so worth it. Honestly, premarital counseling was so amazing. I always wanted to do that too. Like I always knew that I wanted to do that because it allows you to get deeper and to communicate, verbally communicate what the issues are, what issues can come, your strengths, your weaknesses, just being healthy and being able to communicate. And from an outside perspective, someone listening and talking about it, working on things that, you know, It's so great. It's just like me and my best friend when we first moved out together, moved to an apartment. We literally sat down at Starbucks and we, you know, we wrote out like anything and everything that could possibly go wrong and how we could handle it or how we'd communicate. You know, like, I know that's a little crazy, but we wanted to make sure if anything would come up, what kind of issues would they be, and would we be able to deal with it? Most people just go with the flow and just like kind of don't plan. So that helped us too, because we rarely got into fights. But oh, it helped us so much. Totally do it. Any tips for preparing engagement? And then preparing just for marriage and engagement, just be open to growth for yourself, not only for them, and make sure you are always communicating. Communication. Anna Ferrero. My question is, do you find there's a negative side to YouTube, Instagram? Luckily, I haven't come across it yet. I mean, I've had some mean comments before, but that comes with the territory, I think. But I haven't had too much negativity yet. I think the negative side to it is just for women in general, like the video I made about Break the Internet, just seeing stuff on Instagram, seeing these images, seeing that a lifestyle that people think that their lives are perfect, and then but the people that they're seeing their lives being perfect and they're beautiful and like all this, like all the editing and stuff, and then they look at their own lives and they feel like left out and they feel like what am, you know, my life's so boring. I think that is a negative aspect of it because it's such an illusion half the time, and a lot of editing done. So I think that could be a negative thing that comes through it. I think YouTube, people put up a ton of different stuff, so some of it could be negative. Same kind of thing, people put up their best, you know, videos. That's why I don't love making everything perfect anymore. As professional as I'd like it to be, and I respect and love, and of course would like to add in like professional things and like, make it like fun and stuff, but as a perfection as a whole in a video, I feel like it just is an illusion, you know? I haven't come across too much negativity yet, but I'm prepared for it. Haley K questions. What food is addictive to you that you could eat every day and not get tired of? You have many, but it always interests me to see what people say. Pizza, pasta, ice cream. Gosh, yeah, I would have to say pizza, ice cream. I guess like pasta is like, I mean, I couldn't eat pasta every day, but like that's like my comfort food, and pizza is just like my favorite thing ever, and ice cream. What's yours? Girl, that all black outfit of yours is fabulous. That's stylish, chic. Your style's chic, but looks effortless. Eee! That's what I just said. That's such a good compliment. Thank you so much. I freaking love you, Haley. And the last question is from Life with Vicky. What is your nationality? What state do you live in? I'm American. No, I am Italian. I'm mixed. I'm really like, I don't know, I'm white. Partially Italian, Sicilian, and a little bit of Polish, but honestly my mom took the test and she's like so many different things. Like she's Indian, Native American, Egyptian, Polish, tons of different things, like, but little percentages. I guess I would say mostly Italian. I live in New York, well, Long Island, New York, which is its own little state in itself. And is that all the questions I have? All right, guys, I am done with the questions. I think I answered everyone. I hope that you like this. I don't know, you know, this is very long, I'm sure, but I love you guys so much, like you don't even know. And I am so glad that I got to connect with you more. Individually answering your questions is very special to me. Seeing your comments and your reactions and everything is the best part of doing this, like truly connecting with you guys. And I appreciate it so much. I appreciate all your love, all your support, and any questions or requests, comment below. That is all. Love you guys. Bye.